Hello, Cherie Hanson here. I'm wearing my The Who shirt, the Mongolian heavy metal throat singing band that I adore. And it always makes me feel pumped because who doesn't like a dragon? Just reporting that 2 days ago, on the 10th, 2 days ago, I had my Chinese New Year's open house, and it was just so amazing. There were 11 people that were sitting in my tiny living room. And the thing that was so obvious was that all of the people that were there were in a place of calm. There was no drama story. Nobody was arguing with anybody else. Nobody came in to see if they were higher status or lower status. And it was just such a beautiful energy. The thing that happens when you get a bunch of people together that have an intention of being in a state of enjoyment is that it's fun. There was no alcohol because I don't have alcohol in my house with the Buddhist practice that I'm working my way through. And people didn't all know one another, but the thing that is so magical about my open houses is they like one another. They're just so excited to meet somebody new who is positive, who is kind, who is settled, who has high vibration energy. And it was lovely. It was just lovely to sit back and watch it happening. And there was chocolate Wensleydale cheese, so you gotta like that. Today, when I was meditating, what came to me was an image of a canoe. I'm sitting in a canoe going down a river. And the goal while I'm sitting in the canoe going down the river is to stay in the deep water. You keep the canoe in the channel. The channel will carry you where you want to go. And you just avoid rocks. You don't go to the shallow places. It reminded me of the fact that Mark Twain was a Mississippi riverboat captain. And that was a very, very difficult thing to become because the Mississippi River is treacherous. And what he learned over the years is you stay in the deep water, and there will be shiftings. There will be deadheads that come up, trees. There may be, circumstances with the weather or the current of the river or whatever that makes a particular place now, which was safe and easy, more of a struggle. But what you do is you guide your boat back to the deep water. And I was thinking about what a great metaphor that is for life. If we're in a place where we have skill at keeping ourselves in the current that will carry us, we are in a place where we're trusting the universe, we're trusting the river, we're trusting the forces that play in our life. And we're not fighting, we're not in a place where it's a survival, panic, tight energy that we're carrying with us. But that takes skill. It takes skill to pay attention to when we are starting to get back into drama mindset, back into survival mindset, and to release it. Now, how often do you have to do that? 10,000 times. 10,000 times. Because you will get your past showing up. You will get triggered. You will have the areas where you were wounded. And it takes so much skill to recognize what's happening and to let it go and to release it and to just let the river carry you to your goal. It's very much a spiritual practice. It's very much what Abraham talks about, getting into the vortex, getting into a place of calm trust of your journey. And that doesn't mean that you don't have times that are lessons. You don't have times where you're deepening your understanding of yourself by looking at your shadow, by looking at your trauma, by looking at your wounded child. But you get more and more confident as this comes up. You're just a pilot who knows that the current shifts, that knows that conditions change, and you pay attention to when your ego self or your damaged self or your shadow self wants to make a big hoo-ha about it. Like it's horrible, it's awful, it's all whatever. And so a skilled pilot on the river of life goes, okay, the current has shifted here, so I need to veer into the deeper water, the calmer water. What is your calm water? What is your deeper place to travel in your life? It's a really interesting question. Ask yourself that. When do you feel most supported and loved and relaxed and not bitter and edgy and in a battle? And those are the things we need to learn about ourselves. Where is the release mechanism? What are the rituals you can go through that will calm you and that will teach you to trust your skill at navigating the shifting currents of life? Ask yourself, think about it, and start using those ceremonies, those rituals, those prayers, those activities that make you feel safe with yourself. Thank you so much for watching, for liking. Do share my videos if you have somebody that is deciding that the river wants to kill them. I mean, you will die, but it's not like it's really out to kill you today. And I do want to encourage anyone who wants a psychic reading, who wants to sit down with me on a Zoom or a distance call, and I can read cards. I can also, what I call, fly over and see your energy and see what your problem is. Communicate with your guides to see where you're having some difficulty. And together we can formulate a plan for a deeper, calmer, more satisfying way of traveling down the river. Thank you. I appreciate you.